Inside the wondrous AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, a good one in the AFC East. It's the Super Bowl champion, Philadelphia Eagles. It's the Philadelphia Eagles. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from AT&T Stadium. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Cowboys come out, and they are led out by Dak Prescott, as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, three-time Pro Bowler, who is now 32 years old.
Well, it seems like we say the same thing, doesn't it, going into every season? And it's part of being the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. There's no bigger spotlight in sports. The pressure is on you from day one, and Dak Prescott has never shied away from any of it. So can he get back healthy? Can he be out there for all the regular season games? Because when he's been healthy and that group around him has been intact, they're a perennial playoff contender. Can they get back to that? I think that's what everyone around the league is wondering. And a lot of that success down in Dallas is going to come down to the play at quarterback by Dak Prescott.
Just a yard on first down. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He takes off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Here now, 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. And the Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play, and it's 2nd down. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Second and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup of 21.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last. A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. He'll throw again. Dak. Brought in, right side by Pickett.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a first down.
They put Pickens in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
There's always a question about these first-round picks, Mike. How fast do they adjust to the NFL level following their success in college? And we can see flashes here. They think they've got themselves a future star in the making. We got a great example of it in this play.
Second down, Prescott. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
A pitch comes to Williams. This will not do the trick. They stopped it behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
On fourth down, here's Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal try. This from 34 yards. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Opening drive, we'll see the response as the kick's away. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So here come the Eagles, and they are led by the reigning Super Bowl MVP. What a season for Jalen Hurts. Took the Eagles to the mountaintop. Now his 6th season in the NFL.
Now, this is the type of quarterbacks that just give defensive coordinators nightmares. They stay up all night thinking, okay, what is the best way to defend him? Do we treat him as a runner? Do we treat him as a passer? And I think that's really where the most stress comes in, Mike, is you want to make sure you don't let him kill you with his legs downfield as a runner, but it's also his ability to extend plays as a passer that really creates a lot of stress on your back-end coverage, and that's where those big plays can come. So it's a big challenge. They know it. We'll find out early on what the plan is.
From 31, here's second down and 6. Now Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. They get 14 at the screen, and it's a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
Now he takes off. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback. But here we are, early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Well, this play, Mike, is clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Dotson, the man in motion. A second down throw for Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. That's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Fourth down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. Cavante Turpin to return for the Cowboys. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to get going with their second possession. They were able to turn that opening drive into points. 3-0 our score as they start again with a first down. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. That's out wide to Williams. And he is out of bounds at the 45. That one good for 26 yards.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And first down, it is Williams. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. The tackle there by Jalix Hunt.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
8. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. They'll play action. It's Prescott. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Zach Barr, the All-Pro, makes the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up second and
8. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. On play action, here's Dak. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Jalen Phillips in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's third down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Prescott He'll drop this down to Williams. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down. On for the field goal now. It's Brandon Aubrey. This will be from 56 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a 3-point game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
The Eagles offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. He's got his tight end, Calcaterra, to the left. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 5. Hurts going to hold on to this one.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. A 19-yard pickup there. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Eagles in possession to start the 2nd quarter. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal as we are ready to get back underway. This one on at the 4, and he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal. I think this is one of those cases, Mike, where simple is better than creative. They try to get fancy, and not only do they not get the ball into the end zone, they don't even get the ball back to the original line of scrimmage. We're going to see here, this could end up costing them 6 points.
3rd and goal for Hurts. He's got it at the 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
So a field goal here would tie the game. If the kicking unit stays on the sideline, they're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Barkley. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Saquon Barkley Touchdown, Philadelphia.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Is good. Makes the score Eagles 7, Cowboys 3.
Following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This is a short kick, returnable from the 13. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They've had to settle for field goal attempts on these first 2 drives, a make and a miss. So they'll go to work here on their 3rd drive. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Pistol now for Prescott. Short throw, caught by Ferguson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
That's for Ferguson once again. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards.
Automatic 1st down.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now it's Williams. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies. But the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass. And I think that's a little bit of what's going on here.
He's got the open man. That's Jalen Tolbert. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Prescott now. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And there's going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal.
3-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Williams will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Cowboys are on top. It's now 10-7.
Cowboys 10, Eagles 7.
free to kick this one away. Bigsby to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. He'll find his tight end, Calcaterra. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's third down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
On third down, here's Hurts. Open receiver is Dodson. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversions on third down.
Eagles, first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Bit of a risky decision there to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, but that's why it's so important that these guys can be active as runners after the catch. It's become a big part of NFL football, and a great example why here.
On first down, it's Hurts. He'll look underneath here for Barkley. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Off the play fake, Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, the passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
That's on the former All-Pro Lane Johnson.
Still first down.
Hurts again. A pass caught by Saquon.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Hurts will try it again. Oh, he's got a man. His tight end, Goddard. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
Automatic first down.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. He pulls it in around the 5. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with first and goal.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal. Hurts to throw. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he will get into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Elliott on now for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Eagles are on top. It's 14-10. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Now a return coming from the 14. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. They'll begin with first and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll run it with Williams. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at their 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's second and 5. They'll go again here with Williams. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Tackle there by Jalen Hunt.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
That's right side. He's got Ferguson. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. And he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
A first down throw for Prescott. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3
yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Bring it on. Back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium. After this, it is 2nd and 6. Here's Prescott. Trying to set up the screen, but he just had to spike that one. This will be incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
On 3rd down, Prescott. Here's a screen set up to Williams.
Foul, roughing the passer, defense. Automatic first down.
They'll throw again. Dak. He'll drop this down to Williams. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
And we all like to see Chigo. So bring yourself over here, girl. And let me see you get low. If you want this dude, now take it to the floor. But if you want to act, you can keep yourself where you at.
Prescott again. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
3rd and 5. Again, Prescott to the air. That's caught by Lamb. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Cowboys, first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. He's got it at the 3. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. To the air again. Prescott moving outside the pocket. Good blocking, and he's in. Dak Prescott. Touchdown, Dallas. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it...
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials indicating, let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look, and indeed this call will be overturned. So the last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll let the fullback try to push the pop. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Hunter Lipke, touchdown Cowboys. They're out there to block most of the time, but Greg, great reward for the fullback to carry it in for the touchdown.
Not every team in the league even carries a fullback, but man, if you have one on your roster, Mike, not many better places to use him than down here on the goal line.
Now Aubrey for the extra point. He's got it. Cowboys move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14.
Eagles 14.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. To return is Xavier Gibson. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's going to run it.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
2nd down and 8. One final throw before the break. A throw on the move is caught. And he's going to be taken down after a big 2nd down pickup. But we do have a penalty marker on the field.
That penalty is declined.
So, halftime straight ahead, and we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up, put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the 3rd quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Bigsby to return it. Is up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Eagles offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. Has an opening past the 40. Inside the 20. And he is gone. 71 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Touchdown, Eagles. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Here's Elliott for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. The score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. A return coming from the 14. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10.
My haters, I wish them well. Get up on my level, I'm sending them straight to hell. We all in your city, your name ain't ringing the bell. All this motion on my
The drive begins with a run by Williams. He'll manage only a couple. John Campbell, first-round pick out of Bama. There for the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 8. Play action now. Prescott. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it'll be 3rd down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
In trouble, and down he goes.
This guy's really in his zone right now, Mike. He's rushing with such confidence that it doesn't matter who they put on him. He thinks he's going to win every matchup, and with the rest of the time remaining here in the second half, the offense is going to have to change some things up. It's less about who blocks him and how we block him, because right now, one-on-one, he's just not getting the job done.
On 4th down, the veteran Brian Anger mounts a punt for Dallas. Back deep, Jahan Dotson. A fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Philippe sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Pistol snap, back to Hurts. That's a short one, caught by Goddard. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Give them 14 on that play. One first down.
A gain of 14. And an Eagle first down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. He is met and dropped. Up a yard behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
A second down throw for Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. That one gives him a first down. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Off the play fake, Hurts. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On the ground, this is Barkley. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
22 yards.
They get 22 yards there. Good for an Eagles first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Once again, it's Barkley. Oh, the elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up first and goal.
That's another Eagles first down.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Logan Wilson in there for the sack. Worked his way through. It's a loss of 5.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and you can see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
So push back to the 11-yard line for second and goal. Hurts. Now he'll run it, and he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Big play coming up, third and goal. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And this one complete on the sideline. Good footwork to stay in bounds, but he is just shy of the first down. And that brings up fourth down.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Fourth down, here's Hurts. And this This will pay off. It is caught. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
That was just too easy, Mike. It's just straight man coverage. Great route by the receiver on the slant. You just can't give up an inside release deep in your own end zone because, as you just saw, it's pitch and catch.
Elliott now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles will extend this third quarter lead.
28. Cowboys 17.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going.
I could point it down, so much that's around, better settle down. No point doing that, or they send the hounds, bite me in that, put me in the ground, turn me into ash, put to carry down.
Williams gets it from the pistol. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
The tackle made by Brandon Graham. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 43-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down. On the handoff, it is Williams running to the right. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Jalen's punt on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the Eagles' 43-yard line.
On play action, here's Dak. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. Jordan Davis gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That's right side. He's got Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up fourth down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys are able to get it back within a score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Bigsby to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. Now Hurts going to call his own number. And he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. That's a nice pickup there.
From the 31, here is 2nd down and 5. Dotson, the man in motion. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. That's caught left side by Goddard. That'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
A run with Barkley. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Donovan Wilson will bring him down.
He's brought down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On 2nd down, Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch from last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming down.
Running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. Now it is 1st and goal. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he'll get a good portion of that penalty yard back as he stopped at about the 11.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. That one complete to Brown. And they'll get about 5 yards closer, but now it is 3rd and goal.
6-yard gain.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike. And what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells. So they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will extend their third quarter lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense, settling for too many field goals.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. Devontae Turpin on the return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense get those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
On the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
Pass completed right side to Ferguson. Pickup of 14 on that ball. First down, Cowboys.
And the Cowboys, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Dak to throw. That's out wide to Williams. 6 before he's taken down.
To Javonte Williams.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. Now Prescott. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
First down.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Dak can throw it here on first down. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Prescott again. That's complete, left side to Pickens. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 30 yards.
At the 3-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Over the top. He's got it. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So the Cowboys set to go for 2.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point
Pistol now
conversion.
for Prescott. That's caught. So they get the 2-point conversion. All of a sudden, an 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the 4th.
Especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Gibson now on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. On play action, Hurts. He's got his tight end Goddard working the middle of the field. 13 yards to start that drive, and a quick 1st down. That's good.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left. And it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. A tight end in motion now. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of
A
48
big
yards.
one here in the fourth quarter. A gain of 48.
It's a gain of 48 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Second down throw for Hurts. That's hauled in at the 2. And it'll be a short pickup, and that's not enough for the first down.
A 3-yard pickup.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
No gain on a quarterback sneak? That's pretty surprising, Mike, anytime we see that happen. There just aren't many plays in the NFL that we consider to be automatic. The quarterback sneak is normally pretty close.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on down.
These are the opportunities when they present themselves, you have to capitalize. And in this case, it was the defense that forced the turnover on downs and kept them out of the end zone.
The Cowboys offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll need to get something positive going right away here. Ball starts inside their own 1-yard line.
I'm trying to move and shake. I'm trying to walk away. I swear my wrists are crack. I'm getting used to change. That's so typical.
First down, it is Williams. And he's going to manage to get this out of harm's way and bring it up to the 5-yard line. Good gain of 4.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Yeah, they know what's up. Cause I never gave up. All I know is going to get
Second and 5. It's another run here for Williams. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
John Campbell on the stop. A gain of a yard on the play brings up third and 4.
Big play coming up. This is third down. Here's Dak to throw. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Eagles offense ready to get back at it. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. The tight end motioning left here. Hurts going to hold on to this one. And he'll go into the slide there. It'll be a gain of a couple.
2 yards on the
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's got a tight end out to Terra to the left. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now it's Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 9. Out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
On is Elliott to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Eagles will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one brought in at the 16-yard line. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense is ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Play action now. Prescott. Left side, caught by Lamb. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and The age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They get 12 yards on that pass. That's good for a Dallas first down. To throw is Prescott. Room to maneuver at the 35. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
First and 10 at the
It's been tough
26-yard
sledding
line.
for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here tonight.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's second down and 7. To the air again. Prescott. To the left side. He's got Tolbert. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Here's third down and a few inches. They'll throw again. Dak. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And he's going to have the first down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards. So a much more difficult scenario now. It is third and 10. That is brought in at the 10. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast because you need every possession you can here late in the fourth quarter.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll drop to throw. To the goal line and in. Devontae Turpin. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy. PAT is Aubrey. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3 of field goals here in the fourth quarter. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Bigsby to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Eagles.
Mike, this defense delivers. They desperately needed to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance to go pull this one out. Now they come away with a big takeaway, and at the end of this game, they got a shot.
So Dak and the Cowboys now down on the scoreboard. 1:45 to play. How costly of an interception will that prove to be? As the tide turns, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That's right side. He's got Ferguson.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass. Because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time. And he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Now, 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He's going to tuck it and go.
And that was really well defended along the back end, like it. With nobody open downfield, he's got no choice but to turn into a runner. They end up rallying to the ball, and they limit to a minimal gain.
Now, a big 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. Prescott. There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now Prescott. That's caught by Tolbert, right side. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to potentially send us to overtime. So the Eagles will use their 1st timeout here. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock.
On for the Cowboys field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
This one is on target, and it is good. They have tied things up here in the final minute.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool, he's calm, he steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
So, not much time remaining to get something started. All tied here, late 4th as the kickoff comes. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
To the right side, caught by Dotson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. And now a timeout. We are under 10 seconds to go. From here to a long field goal. What are they going to do?
First down, Philadelphia.
Here's 1st down. Hurts. That's deep for the back of the end zone. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players. And that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look? And they were ready, and they took him away.
That's long enough, and it's good! On target from long range. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. The kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Yeah.